Hello and welcome. If you're new to this channel, I do love to invite you to subscribe, like, and comment on our content. Also, don't forget to click the notification button so you'll be the first to access our latest updates. Your support means so much and help us to keep going. Thank you. So, I welcome you to today's scripture emphasis on Galatians Deep Dive Podcast. We're going to be looking at John 15, verse 16. And that scripture said, He said, You did not choose me. He said, But I chose you and appointed you so that you might go and bear fruit. Fruits that will last. And so that whatever you ask in my name, the Father will give you. That is NIV versions, right? So welcome back. We're going to be looking at 4 points very quickly in that scripture. The first one is God's sovereign choice. God's sovereign choice. Jesus Christ reminds his disciples that their relationship with him is not based on their own initiative, but on the divine calling and the purpose. Right? He said he chooses them first, demonstrating his grace and love. Number 2 point you're going to look at in that scripture is appointment for a purpose. Appointment for a purpose. These disciples were chosen not only to follow Christ, but to fulfill a specific mission, to bear fruit. Now, these fruits refer to the spiritual result of their lives, which include character growth, etc., like love, like patience and kindness, as described in Galatians chapter 5, verse 22 to 23, and bringing others into relationship with God through the gospel. So the top point in that scriptures is fruit that endures. Fruit that endures. The emphasis is on producing the fruit that has eternal significance. And this might mean making a lasting impact in others' lives and doing God's works in a way that glorifies Him. So the fourth point in that scripture, before we go into the application, is powers of prayers. Jesus Christ connected their mission to the powers of prayers as they remained aligned with God's wills and asked for things in His names. The Father would definitely provide the resources and guidance they needed to accomplish their missions. So having made those 4 points from the scriptures, let's look at the applications. And the first thing you're going to look at there is purposeful living. Every believer is chosen and appointed to live a life that glorifies God through meaningful services and lasting impact. So the second application is dependent on God. Dependence on God. Success in these missions require reliance on God's guidance and provisions, access through prayers. So number 3 application is eternal perspective. Eternal perspective. Our focus should not be on temporary achievement, but on fruits that remain, reflecting God's eternal kingdom. So that's how far I want to go on that scriptures. If it makes sense, kindly let